Erling Haaland is one of the most prolific strikers in the world, but is he better than anyone else at his age? Let's take a look at the numbers and find out. Erling Haaland, the rising Norwegian star who has blown away the footballing world with his mesmerising performance for a couple of years now. He has shown great potential, not just in front of the goal with his lethal finishing, but his movement on and off the ball is amazing too, and this is what makes him a great striker. At 21 years old, Erling Haaland has already become known as one of the most lethal strikers in football. He scores goals constantly, and always seems to be in the right place at the right time. The Norwegian sensation has netted the ball 135 times in just 166 appearances for his domestic clubs. But is he really as good as people say? Let's compare him with some of the greats of the game at the same age to find out if he truly is one of the best. By doing so, we may just find that Haaland is on his way to becoming a legend. But how does his career so far compare to the most prolific strikers of all time? We're here to compare Erling Haaland with the likes of legends such as Lionel Messi, who has mesmerised the world with his performances for years, or Cristiano Ronaldo, who is a goal-scoring machine, Thierry Henry, who is an unstoppable force in his prime, Lewandowski, who is one of the most prolific goal scorers of all time, and the other young sensation, Kylian Mbappe. Let's start by comparing him to one of the greats of the game, Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry was phenomenal for his clubs. He's painted his legacy in glory, with 1 European Championship, 2 Premier Leagues, and 3 FA Cups to his name while playing for the Gunners. He won a lot more during his time at Barcelona, which included 2 La Liga titles and 1 UEFA Champions League. He scored a brilliant 228 goals for the clubs he played for, and he was also part of the UEFA Team of the Season 5 times. Thierry Henry played for 2 clubs by the time he was 22 years old, Monaco and Juventus. In total, he played 151 games and scored only 31 goals. That's 1 goal for every 5 games. But Haaland has already played for 3 clubs, including Molde, Austria Wien and Borussia Dortmund. In 166 appearances, he scored an incredible 135 goals. That's 4 out of 5 games. Absolutely insane. The Arsenal legend had a scoring ratio of just 0.21, whereas the Norwegian sensation is miles ahead of him, with a score ratio of 0.81. It's very apparent through the stats that Erling Haaland is better than Thierry Henry by the age of 22, and if Haaland goes on to continue this form, then he's going to break many records, that's for sure. We will also be comparing if the current Ballon d'Or contender, who is most likely to win it, was better by the age of 22 from Erling Haaland or not. Yeah, we're talking about great Real Madrid striker Karim Benzema. Benzema has already won an impressive amount of silverware throughout his career. The accomplished French striker, at 34 years old, has been a major force in an amazing run of form. He's helped his team win the La Liga 4 times and the Champions League 5 times. In addition, he's also been the League One top scorer for the season of 2007-8. His stunning 389 club goals are a testament to his greatness. We can say that Benzema was a total flop compared to the current Man City player. The latter's scoring ratio is an astonishing 0.81, while Benzema barely managed a 0.45 at the same age. Also, Erling Haaland wins a race here too of scoring more goals. It's time for him to be compared with one of the greatest strikers of this generation, and the best striker that Poland has ever seen. Yeah, we're talking about Robert Lewandowski, the Bayern Munich frontman who has been in the form of his life and has been banging in the goals for fun over the last few years. We can't keep Lewandowski out of the debate when we compare Erling Haaland with the best strikers in the world. The Polish striker, who's looking for a new club to play for, plans to leave German giants Bayern Munich after a successful stint there. No one can touch Lewandowski when it comes to scoring goals in Bundesliga. An unstoppable force, he's racked up an impressive 272 total, a record that may never be beaten. He was rightfully named Player of the Year for the 2016-17 season, and there's no doubt his legacy as one of the greatest strikers will live on. Just like Benzema, Lewandowski just played for 1 club by the time he was 22. It was Lech Poznan. He appeared for just 82 games and netted the ball into the opponent's net 41 times. That's a scoring average of 1 goal every 2 games. However, the Norwegian here too is ahead as he scores in 4 out of 5 games, a feat not achieved by many. The Polish striker had an excellent goal-scoring ratio of 0.5, but the Norwegian superstar is in a league of their own, with an amazing record of 0.81. At just 23 years old, Kylian Mbappe has already achieved more than most people could ever dream of. He's a contemporary rival of potential Ballon d'Or winner Erling Haaland, and is no less of a threat to any team he faces. Before joining French giants PSG, Mbappe was tearing apart team defences and earning the award for scoring a hat-trick as the youngest player in League One. His transfer to PSG made him the second most expensive transfer in football history, and he's also been named to the UEFA Team of the Season for 16-17, 19-20, 20-21 and 21-22. With a bright future ahead of him, there is no telling what Mbappe will achieve next. Kylian Mbappe scored a staggering 117 goals in 184 appearances before turning 22. Close to what Erling Haaland has achieved, however, Mbappe scored in 4 out of 6 games, whereas the Norwegian star does it in 4 out of 5 games. Mbappe had a very good goal-scoring ratio of 0.64, however, is still behind Erling Haaland, who has a scoring ratio of 0.84. It's clear that competition here is tough, however Haaland has the upper hand. It's now time for the real showdown. We'll see if he has what it takes to compete against the two greatest of the game, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Another legend that we are comparing Haaland with is the so-called goal-scoring machine, and rightly so. He has had one of the finest careers in the history of football. Cristiano Ronaldo is the only player in history to have scored 60 or more goals 4 times in a calendar year, an unbelievable feat that spanned from 2011 to 2014. Absolutely unreal. Scoring more than 60 goals for 4 consecutive seasons is no joke. Cristiano Ronaldo is a Champions League legend. He's the only player in history to score in every match of the group stage in a single season, and he has finished as the competition's top scorer for 6 consecutive seasons. This incredible record breaker has also become the first player ever to win 5 Champions League titles, a feat no one had ever achieved before. Cristiano Ronaldo, who is often regarded as a goal-scoring machine, must be ahead of Erling Haaland. Must be. But that's not the case. Yeah, you heard that right. Unbelievable, but true. Erling Haaland has beaten even Cristiano Ronaldo, the 5-time Champions League winner. By the time Ronaldo was 22, he played for Sporting and Man United. He scored a total of 55 goals in 221 games, 80 less than what Erling Haaland has achieved at not even 22 years old. Cristiano Ronaldo used to score in just 1 out of 4 games, whereas Haaland has been an exception and scores in 4 out of 5. Absolutely sensational. Ronaldo had a scoring ratio of just 0.25, way below what the Man City star has up his sleeve, which is 0.81. If he continues like this, it looks like he's going to take the Ronaldo label of goal-scoring machine from him. Barcelona superstar Lionel Messi has not left anything untouched during his time at the club. In 16 short years, he's managed to rack up an impressive collection of trophies for Barcelona and himself too. Among his many accomplishments, he holds a record for the most goals scored in La Liga history. Lionel Messi is one of the most prolific goal scorers in the history of football. In just 520 games in La Liga, he has scored an incredible 474 goals. Moreover, he holds the club record for the most goals in a single season, as well as scoring the most goals for a single club. He has an absolutely stunning 672 goals for Barcelona under his belt. With most hat-tricks in the Spanish league, he is truly a force to be reckoned with. What about Messi? There's no way Haaland can be better than him at this age. No, not possible. But let's look at the stats, as they don't lie. Messi only played for Barcelona for 16 years of his senior career. He played 161 games for Barcelona, and managed to score in 80 of them by the time he was 22. He had a score ratio of 0.5 only, as he used to score in 3 out of 6 games. Erling Haaland has quickly become a force to be reckoned with in the world of football. With a staggering 135 goals under his belt, he has surpassed the 7-time winner of the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. His incredible scoring ratio of 0.81 is absolutely unreal. The new Man City player has left the most prolific strikers behind. Thierry Henry, Lewandowski, Mbappe, Ronaldo, not even Messi had scored this many goals by the time they were 22. The Norwegian is a lethal goal scorer, with the potential to become the best in the world. However, he has a tough test ahead of him in the Premier League. It's time for Haaland to prove himself and continue his amazing run of form.